this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. At the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, it's Calais. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run. He just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. That one complete to Joe Reed. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And it's third down.
Herbert on third down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brings up fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, it's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Herbert just beat the play clock. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bills 0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. Calais. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run with Calais. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Calais. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Bills 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Joe Reed returning.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Flushed out right. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Come on, man, let me off the ball.
Back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais.
Fuck, he was pushing the hell out of me.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Tackle made at the 47-yard.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home. home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take any. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
First down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, Herbert. Dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bills 7.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Open man is Reed. He's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To the air again, Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at the big man rumble. The 40, the 30, 20.
Oh, what the fuck?
10.
Oh, my goodness, what the fuck?
And this is going to be
Wow, I couldn't.
touchdown. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, it's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Reed. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he is going to find Hill here. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Running on first down, Eckler. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Guess what I'm doing? Ain't even naming. Holly ever in the city. They just know I'm getting bigger. They just know a nigga busy. I've been running on them dishes.
It's us. Keeping the kids to the rock and I pull out. Okay. Keeping the kids to the creek and I pull out. Giving the kids to the creek and I pull out. Giving the kids to the creek and I pull out. Giving the kids to the creek and I pull out. Gotta work hard because I'm not pull out. Walking spot and deep to pull out. And it's up, show I don't be cut out.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
15-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Herbert now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up fourth down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and time ticking off the clock.
No, fourth down.
When it comes to now, we gotta play around. And I never ever let the country get to me. Why not? Niggas ain't worth my energy, but you have to cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. I can't feel. I never ever go against my camp for the niggas on the other side. I never ever put this for the money. Gotta get it when it comes to mine. Check the thermostat, I've been hot for something. Trapping, you get wet, make it hard for your mama. Money band runs in the pack, get a bump. Back in the same boat.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Allen. Flushed out right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
What the fuck can I call plays?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff looking right. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of overtime for Allen. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be
fucking guy, bro.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Here comes Reed. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. First throw in overtime for Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams.
God, bro.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert.
Come on, roll down. I got fucking...
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Pass, there he goes, left side. And he is going to score.